Hi guys, so today I'm doing an exciting video. For those of you that have been watching me for a while now, you know that I have a little tradition, you could say, on this channel. After every school year I go through, I sit down, I film a video about just like a reflection, and I also give tips. Like last year I had tips about graduating high school and stuff, and then this video I'll have tips about going to college. It's not only for you guys, but I really like looking back on them, and I like seeing where I was then and where I am now, and seeing the progress and growth that I have made with this channel, with you guys, and personally. So I have filmed these videos since I'm pretty sure 7th grade, and I have never been as excited to film one of these yearly reflection videos until this video. Today I'm going to talk about my freshman year college experience and just everything that happened to me. And why I'm so excited to film this video is because this year was completely amazing. I probably will go out on a limb and say that this year has been the best year yet, and I hope that to come, like, the years just progress and get better and better. I am so, like, it literally just makes me smile, like, looking back on this year. It has been amazing. I have learned so much. I've met so many people. I have changed tremendously, and I just want to share that with you guys and kind of what freshman year of college taught me, some tips about going to college, and just, you know, reflect on this amazing year. So if you guys are new to this channel or did not know, I attend the University of Arizona, and I just completed my freshman year. I came from out of state, so I went to the U of A knowing completely nobody. I didn't even have like acquaintances that were going. I went to this school all by myself and just basically threw myself in there, and it was like a sink or swim sort of time, and I have never ever been in that situation, and I've never done that. And that's why I think that my year was so amazing, because I completely, like, I didn't even step out of my comfort zone. I didn't even like step out of my little box. I literally like jumped, tumbled, cartwheeled, face planted a few times, kept running, sprinting out of my comfort zone. So I wrote like a few notes on my phone. I don't want to get like too rambly, but I did write some few notes. I get really emotional when I talk about this, so I hope I don't cry, but like it just like is amazing to me. So the first thing that college taught me is something that I already kind of touched on, and it taught me that it is okay to step out of your comfort zone and kind of make your own path in life. In high school, all of my friends, all of my acquaintances, basically my entire high school went to one of 2 colleges, and I was pretty much one of the only ones who didn't. I really like took that quote, like paving your own path, like take the road less traveled, like to heart, and that's what I did. I made my own path for myself. I didn't want to follow in anybody's footsteps, and I just kind of did what I wanted to do. I did what my heart wanted to do. It really taught me just like to kind of be independent and be yourself, and not to really, you know, follow in anybody's footsteps. And like the biggest, like, you are going to grow so much doing it on your own, and you're gonna grow so much doing something that nobody's ever done before. Like, it is crazy. Like, I can't even put into words like how much I've learned and how much I've grown just from kind of leaving my past essentially and making this entire new life for myself by myself. I wrote in my notes, get the fuck out of your comfort zone. And that's something that I never thought I would do, because I definitely flew under the radar for most of high school. I didn't really step out of my box. I didn't try any new things, and I just kind of stayed in my own little box. And that was fine for high school, but I knew going to college where I knew nobody, like, I had to make some moves, and I had to jump out of my comfort zone. I had to be uncomfortable and be vulnerable and just be in people's faces and put myself out there if I was going to make it. And doing that, like, I completely put myself out there. The day after I moved to Tucson, I started rush week, so I went through formal recruitment for a sorority, and that another thing, that was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I knew in my heart for so long that I was a sorority girl, and like, let me tell you, I am. But not just that, like, I knew that if I didn't join a sorority, just me being me, I knew if I didn't join a sorority or I didn't get involved right away, I wouldn't have made friends and I would have been miserable, because I'm a person where I thrive off my friendships and I put a lot into friendships, and I knew that I would not thrive and make it in college if I didn't find a solid group of support and a backbone, because like some people don't realize that your friends in college are so much more than friends. Like, they are your mom, they're your doctors, they're your psychologists, they are your best friends, they're sometimes your sisters. But like, being in college, like, you don't have your mom, you don't have your therapist back home. Like, these people become your family so fast. They are all you have in college, and like, you just you're forced to develop such stronger connections and stronger bonds, and such an amazing, it's so amazing like to think about that I haven't even known these girls for a year, and like I literally cannot imagine my life without some of them. I'm literally gonna tear up. They're the most I told you I'm emotional. Like, I met my best friend Tressa the second week of school through my sorority, and we literally, like, it was such a random way to meet. She actually like messaged me and was like, hey, I know you're going out, can I go out with you? And I was like, okay, sure. And we quickly became best friends. We ended up living together second semester. We're living together next year. We're probably living together for the rest of college. And I actually cannot imagine my life without Tressa. I've realized that all of my friends are really like the things that I never knew I needed, but I needed so bad. And in high school, like, I had friends, I had best friends, don't get me wrong, but like, these girls are so different, and like, I really can't put into words how amazing it was to have found them. And I know that we're gonna be, like, I honestly can say some of these girls will be the bridesmaids at my wedding. Like, and like, that's crazy for me to even say. Not only like my, you know, like my best friends, but like I've met so many people this year, and every single one of them has shaped me into who I am today. And I've never been really proud of, you know, like who I am. I've always like felt I could do better and I could be better and I could be more. But like, I can honestly say, like, I'm happy with who I am, and like I have all these people to thank for that. All of my friends, they've taught me to be selfless, they've taught me to be adventurous, they've taught me how to have fun, they've taught me like what real friendship is, and I literally need to stop crying, but I can't thank them enough. So if you're watching this, you know who you are, and I love you so much, and I'm literally crying. I hope you're crying too. One of the biggest things that college also taught me is to like let loose, like let your freak show. Nobody cares what you're doing in college. Like, nobody cares what you look like, nobody cares what you're doing, nobody, like, going to college, like high school, I know there's a ton of drama and everybody's kind of in each other's business, but like really college, like nobody cares. So like let loose, let your freak show, like be you. And so when I left high school, I knew that I wanted to be more outgoing, and I wanted to have more fun, and I wanted to say yes more. In high school, I was always saying no, and I was the biggest flaker. Like, if you knew me in high school, like I flaked on everybody, I bailed on everybody, and I didn't want to be that. I wanted to be involved. I was never involved in anything in high school. I was in no clubs. I did sports. I did volleyball for 3 years, but like that was it. And I just wanted to be more involved, and I wanted to do better in school. And so I went to college with a mindset that I'm completely reinventing myself. I don't want to be high school Jessie anymore. I had a mental list of everything I wanted to be, and I just every day, like, I was that person, and now a year later, like, I am that person. College really taught me to like just say yes and be adventurous and let loose. Like, college, there's gonna be parties, and you should go to all of them. Maybe not all of them, maybe like more than half of them, but some of my best memories in college and the best nights that I've had were when I went out with all my friends. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, you can drink, you can go to frats, you can do whatever you want. It's college, like, why wouldn't you do it? The one thing I do suggest is go out as many times as you want. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I went out a lot. Like, I went out every week, like once a week. Sometimes I went out twice a week. Homecoming and spring fling, I'm pretty sure I went out 4 to 5 times that week, but it's okay. Like, it's literally okay. I never put going out before schoolwork. Like, I had all my schoolwork done. The days where the nights where I really did need to study, I didn't go out. So that's the one thing, like, you're gonna have a lot of time to go out. Another thing is go to class. I learned this the hard way. My senior year of high school, my senior year reflection of high school, I had the advice that you guys should go to class, and I didn't listen to it. So, I mean, I went to class, like, don't get me wrong, like, I rarely skipped a class, but the classes that I did skip added up, and my first semester, I got a B in one of the easiest classes ever because of attendance, and if I would have just gone, like, 3 more times, I would have gotten an A. So it does add up, and you learn a lot more when you're sitting in class in front of the instructor. I had a lot of classes who didn't take attendance, who like really didn't care if I was there, but I learned so much more. I literally had no excuse. But those 8 a.m.s, I highly suggest that you don't take any 8 a.m.s. I know right now your senior self, you're like, I get up at 6 a.m. every day, like I can definitely do an 8 a.m. You can't. I thought I could. I know a lot of people who thought they could. You just can't. So 9:30 is about the best time to start. Another thing is like, don't be afraid to be alone. Like, it's okay to be alone, and it's okay not to be okay. It's your first time that you're leaving your nest, and it does a lot to a person. Like, there's a lot of like mental emotional changes that are happening, and it's perfectly normal to be homesick. It's perfectly normal to cry. I cried a lot freshman year. I definitely should have realized that it's okay not to be okay because there's so many changes happening, and it's such a pivotal point in your life. Like, there's gonna be some tears that are streaming, and that's completely fine. Last little piece of advice is pick your dream school. Go to your dream school. Like, don't settle for a university that all your friends are going to or that is nice. Go to your dream school. I went on a whim. I don't know anybody who went to U of A, and it was my dream school, and I went, and not only the friendships I've made and the things I've done and I've accomplished, that's not only made my college experience, but the actual fact that I go to my dream school and I go to U of A, and like everyone considers U of A like paradise. But if you want to go to U of A, like, go 100%. Everyone loves it. Everyone literally treats it like their home. They think that Tucson is the shit, which it's like not, but like U of A is. I knew that I picked the right school when it was like coming time for summer, and I physically didn't want to leave. Like, people could have definitely dragged me kicking and screaming off of the U of A campus because I didn't want to leave, and I literally didn't want my freshman year over. Like, I would have taken more classes to stay at U of A, to stay in my dorm, to stay with my roommate, to stay with all my sisters. Like, I would have put myself through more classes and more hell. Like, I don't need a summer vacation. Bring on fall semester right after spring semester. Like, I could have done it because I loved it that much. It's where my heart is. Like, right now my body is in Las Vegas, but my heart is back in Tucson. I'm so excited to see like what the future holds for me, and so far what I've accomplished freshman year, like I have 3 more years of it, like my potential is unlimited. And another huge thing is like in high school, like I literally called myself dumb and stupid. I thought I was the stupidest kid ever. Like, I didn't get good grades. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I graduated high school with a 2.5 GPA. And I still somehow got into U of A. I somehow got in a sorority with that GPA. Now I have a 3.5 college GPA. The possibilities are endless, seriously. I have an officer position in my sorority, and I'm living in the sorority house next year with all of my 60 closest best friends, which will be interesting to say the least. I'm just forever grateful for all of the memories I've had this year, the good and the bad, and the laughs and the cries I had with people, and I'm amazed. So that was my rant. Yeah, I hope you guys got some advice and got some inspiration to get the freak out of your comfort zone, step out of it, spread your wings and fly. I promise you won't land on your face. I kind of like took a few dips like towards the ground a few times, but I'm soaring now. Sorry, my analogies are really bad. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.